Yeah, I just echo the sentiments from yesterday, how good of an experience this was for our players. I feel the same way after tonight's game. A good one. I thought the difference in the ball game for me was I thought Virginia pitched just a little bit better, and definitely I think it was a two-strike hitting, 2 outs. I thought they were a little more timely. They didn't gift as much to us, and we had to earn it a little bit more. But overall, a really good game. I like the nip and tuck in the situations that come up in the ball game. You know, a leadoff bunt for hit winds up being a run. We got bases loaded in the second. One other time, I know we grounded out the second time pretty routinely, and then I thought Virginia made a definitely above average double play to kind of race that first real opportunity. So we weren't able to capitalize or have that big inning. And I thought they squeezed out a couple more 2-strike, 2-out hits, and definitely from the 2-strike variety to make a little difference to really, in both phases, all phases they kind of matched. Just Bobby Pierce robbed a home run was a heck of a play. It just seemed like there was, you know, 2 really good teams out there tonight. But I thought their timely hitting, especially their 2-strike hitting, was a little superior tonight. And I thought they either pitched it a little bit better or was able to wiggle out a little bit better than us tonight.
Which did that have a regional NCAA type feel to it a little bit?
Yeah, and that's why I come in here with the same sentiments I had yesterday. I think all this stuff will help us moving forward and playing a team that's not going to give you anything and absolutely make you earn everything. I think that's a good rhythm of what it's going to look like moving forward when we get in our league. And so I thought Iowa did that for us from a pitching standpoint. We're seeing their guy that I keep saying over and over, Wichita State, a ton of left-handed hitters. Our league is a ton of left-handed hitters. Facing somebody like Wichita State that brought that many large humans to the plate left-handed was a feel of what our league feels like, and just the overall soundness of Virginia, both offensively, defensively, technique, 2-strike, dominating the routine play and able to make above average play defensively. All 3 games I think benefit us for us to try to grow as a club.
Big day from Derek, 3 hits there, home run late. I mean, it speaks to the kind of depth you guys have, that he's a guy who's not necessarily been in the lineup for you every day. He's kind of I don't want to say extra piece, but you know, the idea that you have that guy just kind of hanging around and do a bunch of things has to be a testament to your depth there.
Yeah, we think he's a good player. He's played a lot. We've been rotating a little bit in the infield. 3 hits, I'm not going to discredit that whatsoever. I thought he made some plays at third base that were not, you know, connecting dots. They were in rhythm and made some plays look much easier than they were. And so I think he even gained some trust in my eyes and our staff's eyes by what he did defensively. But I think he was in there Friday, had some good at-bats, and again today just, had 3 hits tonight, and the home run was good to see to the pool side there late. Derek's doing great.
And had to really get into it at the full side too. It struck me when he hit that ball. I don't know that we saw a ball go out that direction all weekend. The ball just didn't seem to have a lot of carry.
Yeah, it was different. It was all right field, and you know, he hit a ball high. I think he missed a home run by that far yesterday. That ball was really high off the wall to the opposite field. So when you see that in back-to-back days or over the course of 7 or 8 at bats, that's a guy swinging the bat pretty good. But I don't want to diminish that. I loved his defense here. I thought he played really solid defense at third base over this weekend.
Which I know it's early, it's really quick, but what's your takeaway now after being here from your team? What do you see out of your guys over the course of 3 days?
Yeah, I didn't know till we got down here, and I just thought they continued to act right, and I think they have some confidence. I think they believe that they're a good team. I think we can run some. I think we can hit some. I think we can defend it enough. Derek shored up some of that for us. That left side being vacated last year by Foster and Ware has been something we've been looking for. I thought the kid caught good yesterday. Strickland did a nice job defensively, and then you know Ike he battles for everything. He's trying to get catcher's interference and foul balls and competes in the box every time he hits. So I think we feel a tick better about ourselves than when we rolled in with a lot of questions that answering, being on the road and the hotel and all that. But we're going to have to work for everything. You know, that's the taste out of looking at the entire weekend. Our relief guys were great on Friday. Offense absolutely carried the day yesterday, and I don't feel great about the pitching the last 2 days. So that's got to be shored up. I do think Friday and Sunday's effort, I don't think our relievers walked a guy. They got hit a little bit tonight. And of course, you know, college baseball, I'd rather have that. But they're going to have to be able to come in and be at the height level where they need to be immediately and figure that stuff out. And so I think we can. If you're willing to shove the ball in the strike zone, I think you will figure out how to take the sting out of the swing and make some adjustments. I thought we would have pitched a little bit better the last 2 days. But I think we're in a good place, and I think we'll learn from being on the road the first time. So no regrets. I'm actually ecstatic that we came and made this trip this weekend.
In the early part of the game, it was very defensive, more pitching duel. And Myers, he just kind of held his own composure, all that. What does that say about him moving forward as a starter?
Yeah, I did good. I thought he was better last week. He hit a couple of batters. It just seemed like he was in traffic a lot. I'm not so sure that if he would have been on his tracks a little bit better. A couple of those hit batters, I know one was with 2 strikes again, where we just kind of let him on base and was in a lot of traffic. I think he could have. He had 4 1/3. I felt like he was in a 6-inning start, you know, with his stuff. But I think he triggered. He only had 2 strikeouts, the 3 walks, but I think there was a couple of hit batters there that just allowed too many freebies and shortened the game for him a little bit. Armstrong snuck in there really quick and did his job. That's a job that we need him to do, and he's done that for us all 3 appearances or so. And he did a great job Friday night and Sunday. And you know, both these guys that we are going to count on didn't walk a batter there late, but Herbert Hopes and Bauman are 2 trustworthy guys for us to be a really good club. You know, they don't walk anybody, but they both have 2 innings and 4 hits. So Virginia did a nice job, you know, putting the ball in play and getting some big hits. And you know, whether it's Myers, one of those guys was a bunt to lead off that scored a run, or if a hit batter or a walk scored. I mean, this was a 2-run ball game, and those things come back, and we were kind of chasing that for a lot of the night. Felt like we're in position a couple of times, and you know, scored a run here or there, but you know, to Virginia's credit, we didn't cash in a big inning when we needed one more hit a time or 2.